You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Awkward After Show.
Go. I love this song. It's so good we had to do it twice. Hey guys, Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another Awkward AfterBuzz TV show. Season 3, Episode 8, Rubbed Raw and Reeling.
Ow.
Scandalous.
Close your legs.
I know, Jason. Gosh.
Always rubbing raw.
I'm your host, Tiana Hobson, and joining me, as always, I have my lovely co-hosts.
Hey everyone, I'm Giselle Ugardi at Giselle Ugardi. I know, I like that. I'm like, just trying to make things as comfortable as possible.
Hi everyone, I'm your host Christina Zias.
Hi everyone, I'm Jason Eichler.
Hashtag Jason Eichler.
Jason Eichler.
In case you forget it the first time, it's there for the second time with the Jason Eichler. Overall thoughts on tonight's episode?
I'm starting to think that Colin's really cute and I kind of make out with him.
Wait,
I want to make out with Colin too.
I've said this forever ago.
Yeah.
I just
Can
want
we
to sit in
take
his
turns?
lap.
I call him first.
You have a boyfriend, dibs.
Colin's
I don't
probably
really
gay.
want to
I
make
got
out
it.
with him. I just want to like sit on his lap and look in his eyes
Yeah, he's so cute.
and be like, hi.
Hi.
Just like
Read
when
me
he
a
grabbed
poem.
her arm, I couldn't even deal.
Yeah, and he was rubbing it. I watched it again and you could like see his thumb
His
just like
thumb
on
was
his
rubbing,
wrist.
and I was like, heart melting, waterfalls.
Question, was that cheating?
No.
No.
Oh, geez, that was a tough one.
I'm just wondering. I mean, I don't actually think so. Like in my book, absolutely not. But the girl code always comes on afterwards, and that was one of the things they talked about.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, let's take it back to the start of the episode with Maddie's fan club. Because, I mean, that could have been deemed as cheating, too.
Darn it, I forgot my t-shirt at home.
Oh, snaps. Hang on, I'm just in the middle of PE. Let me take my shirt off real quick.
Right?
I don't hate it.
I don't mind at all.
Okay, this is what I don't get. I know Maddie's super cute, but I think Jake is just as cute.
Nope.
Okay, well, I guess I'm wrong.
I think
too,
Jake's like a
but
little
no.
brother cute. Maddie's like hot.
Yeah, I guess.
But Maddie's the hot jock. Jake is like the
class
hot ASB
president.
president.
Yeah.
Jake,
You
you
know?
hold hands with, Maddie rails you up against the wall.
There you go.
Ooh, sorry. I'm
Or
being hot.
what I only say that because the whole
Rubbed
thing,
raw
this whole
and reeling.
episode is about Jenna losing, like she talks about losing her virginity.
Yeah.
And when they first did it, weren't they standing up and like against some
They were in, like, a closet.
like
In a
shelving unit?
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't think Maddie's sexy. Like, he's cute.
I don't
Again,
think
I
he's
like him
sexy
in that
either.
jock way. Colin's sexy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
mysterious.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's sexy.
No, yeah, if we're comparing Maddie and Jake, different than.
Maddie and Colin.
Fine.
Come on. Different hashtag.
So many teams.
My boyfriend's gonna be like, no wonder she watches this show. I better start tuning in.
They're getting physical.
Let's get physical.
So I was referring to Tegan and Sarah. But
I went another direction. It's okay. Awkward. I thought it was funny when the random girl ran up and kissed Maddie because I thought it was mean.
I did too.
And I felt
That's a really racist
I felt
thing
really
to say,
racist.
probably.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
she had on the
She had on the little
cap
beanie
and
she had the
with
same
the
haircut.
ears on and stuff, and it was just the back of her head. I had to watch it. I was like, mean cheating on
and
John Woo?
also, let's just talk about how Jenna's personality's completely changed from last week to this week. Because
Yes.
last week she's so insecure, and this week a girl kisses her boyfriend in front of her, and she's like, "Oh, I don't mind."
Should she be
Bipolar.
jealous of that though?
maybe it's an evolved
I don't-
relationship.
That evolved really quickly.
6 months, man.
I don't think she should be jealous, but I think she would be.
If that was your girlfriend, would you want?
Let's rephrase that
She could do
question,
whatever she
shall we?
wanted, I don't care.
Come on, guys.
I'm saying, okay, would you be jealous if he were your boyfriend?
I'd just be annoyed with the girl. I don't know. I wouldn't
I'd
be
be
jealous.
annoyed with the groupies, but it would make my boyfriend that much more hotter to me because all these other girls want him, but I get to take him to bed.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because that's what
Let's
Jada
get physical.
Jada Pinkett Smith said that one time. She was like, girls, you can oogle over Will all you want, but I'm the one taking him home at night.
True.
Yeah, but I thought they had an open marriage.
Yeah, that's the exact same thing.
So she's lying.
That is not confirmed. So we do not know what happens, but if it is, hello, call me. So I loved also, well, then, you know.
Married with several children. Winner!
Everyone needs a side piece.
My chick on the side.
So Mr. Hart's class, which I always love when we have episodes with his class because he's just such a crazy, like, I can't.
Awkward person.
Crazy tyrant almost.
I like the transitions from like scene to scene. I don't remember what the word was, but this isn't gonna make any sense if nobody else remembers either. But they like say like tired, and then he says tired, and the first word when hits scene. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Damn it.
Wait, what is this? Oh, hi. Oh, we have a little visit.
everybody.
Are you gonna sing?
No, I decided to make the most awkward transition to do a live read on a show ever.
It's appropriate.
And you guys were talking about tyrants as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And lastly, I know Nikki Deloach was supposed to be here, and so, you know, instead you're getting me. I know,
Our
right?
guest.
Okay. A special guest.
For those of you who don't know me, I am Phil Svitek.
Sit on the couch so that everyone can see you at home.
No, they
They're
can
on
see me right
YouTube.
there.
Can they?
Yeah,
Perfect.
I got my own camera.
Wow.
See?
Whoa.
Headset for standing guest. That's what I am.
Oh,
Anyway,
are you gonna pose at that red carpet?
what do you want?
What do you got?
I don't
What's
know.
your most awkward
Blue
pose
Steel.
ever?
Maybe later. Maybe later. But I deliver a message as apparently, you know, I was going to transition with the tyrant thing, but I don't think I'm a tyrant, so hopefully. Anyway, there's a movie called Adventures of Serial Buddies. And it's
I think I've heard of that movie.
I know. We did it. It's actually produced by a lot of the AfterBuzz people here, and it just came out on iTunes today. So go to iTunes, download it. Right, you're already going there anyway to listen to this amazing podcast. And here's the thing, right? With AfterBuzz shows, they're completely free to you guys. We don't. How many times do you guys have you guys ever done an ad in your show?
Yeah.
I thought those were talking. We've never done an ad.
I mean,
The answer is no, because we don't do ads. Because we just want to talk
we
about the
said,
show.
have you ever not like? Never mind. Sorry, Phil. No, never.
Never.
Because these are absolutely free.
That's right.
So
And so
at high
the
definition.
only thing we ask for in return, because we don't do a lot of ads and things like that, is moments like this when we really need you guys to support AfterBuzz, is to buy this movie, Adventures of Serial Buddies. You know, you're getting something out of it. You're seeing amazing comedy starring Christopher McDonald, Artie Lang, Beth Bears from Two Broke Girls, Maria Menounos, Kathy Lee Gifford, Artie Lang, Henry Winkler. God, I can't even. The list just goes on. I was
many.
almost out of breath. So, yes, the number one thing that you guys can do to really support this network, if you guys actually want to have content for free, and not that we're going to charge you, but let's just not go out of business, is what I'm
let's
saying.
not go there.
Yeah.
You're Greek, right?
Yes.
We're like the Greek pizza shop. We got to continue.
We gotta
But
keep going.
But we need money. So, Adventures of Serial Buddies, available on iTunes. Go buy it. It's actually pretty cheap, so it's not like a crazy price. And if you can't, if for some reason you're still confused about iTunes, which I don't know why you would be if you're listening to this show, go to serialbuddies.com. There's a link to purchase it. It'll take you right there. We've made it, I don't want to say idiot-proof, but I'll say idiot-proof.
Yeah.
If you can't find it, you're an idiot.
And that's cereal like the killer, not the breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing to note.
And it's really funny.
Oh.
Either one.
Nice.
Smart.
Killer or breakfast.
Covering all the bases here at
I
AfterBuzz
think
TV.
the second film should be Serial Like the Breakfast Buddies.
And they kill people with their cereal spoons
Yeah.
while they're
Okay.
eating their Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great. So do what Phil says. Help us keep the lights on. Cereal buddies. What were you talking about before that?
Well, I was saying something that nobody remembered, so
Oh yeah.
glad we
That
got
was
interrupted.
awkward.
I did get a tweet since we already took a little tangent from at Greg Tweeps, and he wants to know what we were like in high school.
Oh,
Wait, that's hilarious.
that's so funny.
I was
Awkward.
I was an athlete and I was student body member, ASB president type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Student government, I guess. So I was an athlete / nerd.
Okay, everyone's looking at me.
I
Because
just
you're
thought you were going
speaking.
back.
It's respectful.
Thank you. I was voted most school spirited. So I was pretty much involved in everything, president, vice president of every club. I don't know, I love school. And like not in a dorky way, in a really cool, like Jake Rosati way.
Okay. I tried to play soccer, and after my first game, my parents sat me down and made me join show choir. So from then on, I was a choir kid.
And Giselle?
I was super involved. I loved school, but I went to a really, really catty school, so I wasn't entirely, I wasn't super social, but I wanted to be like involved and really good at school. I did pageants and dance and all that stuff because I wanted to come to Hollywood,
You
come
made
to Los
it.
Angeles.
Yay! Welcome.
Yeah.
Yay!
Can you ask, what is his name? Greg?
Yes.
Can you ask Greg what he was like?
Yeah, and then we'll check in with him.
Yeah,
later
we'll
and see
check in with him.
what he was like. Back to Mr. Hart's class. I kind of thought this episode, I love Sadie's character, but I thought she was really kind of on one this episode for no good reason.
Oh, that's what I loved about it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because it makes me so happy when she's just
But
mean.
it was like when she showed up to the coffee shop and in class, like, why the teacher's already giving Jenna a hard enough time. Why are you chiming in like, yeah, I knew you'd be the one. I want to be like, bitch, sit down.
No. I wanted her to talk more because I think it's amazing.
I don't understand why no one shuts her up.
Yes.
Like at the coffee shop, like why isn't anyone defending Jenna or saying
Yeah.
anything?
Because I think people are afraid of her because she's.
That's true.
Like,
She even
Jenna's
bullied
mom
the
is there.
teachers.
Yeah, but Jenna's mom would
Jenna's
probably
mom's a bully,
be.
too.
Jenna's mom did bully
No,
her.
I was just gonna say that Sadie was my favorite in this episode because I love when she's just mean.
See,
For no reason.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
but like you were saying earlier, I love that Jenna was actually back to being like sort of this confident girl this episode. You know, she started off a little wonky, but you know, by the end of it, she was really like strong and defending herself and being the Jenna that I like. Whereas Sadie, I just was like, I love Sadie and I love how rude she is, but she was being rude for like no reason.
No, when she said "close your leg," that was amazing.
I mean, I guess she was really trying to help Jenna out at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, at that point, she was helping her out.
Wait, can I just say something? You know how Jenna starts off really confident in the episode because she's like so secure in her relationship with Maddie and everything, and then she gets insecure about her teacher and having to do this public reading.
Being there, done that.
Being there, done that. And then she gets insecure again at being there, done that. And I love how every time she gets insecure, there's Val to save the day. You know?
It's so true.
Yeah.
Val called her a pussy.
Oh wait, what did she say? If it walks like a duck and talks like a duck,
It's a
probably a pussy.
And I was like, you know what? Thank you, Val, because Jenna, you are being a giant pussy right now,
Yeah.
and I respect Val for that.
Are we allowed to say pussy?
We just said it. in
MTV
class.
can do it.
Direct
Oh, if-
quote.
You're right.
I can't get mad. It's a direct quote from the episode. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go into when.
Greg says he was 5'5", 100 pounds, long hair, and played jazz band. He says, but people change.
Ooh. You're great.
I hope he's still. I mean,
Thanks for tweeting us,
yeah.
Greg.
Thanks for tweeting us, Greg. Great to find out what people were like in high school and how changes can happen. I want to talk about being there, done that. So clearly, let's talk about Val's performance.
That's like
because-
such an LA performance.
But
I saw something like that before.
but I love how even like the crazy hipster coffee people, they didn't even get it. They didn't even
No.
like, this is way too out there for even us to comprehend.
At least she didn't strip down further.
I know, I thought she was
Because
going
I
to.
kind of felt like Val was going to pull a Molly Shannon from Superstar, where she just pulls everything off. But at least, I mean,
Yeah.
She
it was
kept
Val.
it
I
like
wasn't
PG-13.
surprised. Yeah.
She was hilarious in this episode
She's so
too.
weird.
I really like that we're seeing lots more of her this season
Mm-hmm.
because she's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, she's the best.
I even liked how Jenna's mom, Lacey, as Val was kind of going by, she's like waves at her, and Lacey's like, "Oh crap, I don't really want people to know that I know her." She kind of gave her the fake wave, like,
I mean,
"Hey."
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot they were buddies for a while.
Yeah, they went on the. It was the date where neither of them were talking to each other.
Oh, yeah.
But they were talking the whole time.
Like their singles date.
Yeah.
Single ladies got to stick together. No.
Whatever happened to her and the principal? I thought they were dating.
We haven't really seen him, have we?
I thought she just used him to get
Because
a
she
better
took over
job.
principal when that DVD got released.
Oh,
So she's the
behind the
principal
bleachers.
and
Yeah,
like
because she like
counselor.
blackmailed him into his spot. Remember?
Yeah,
I'll have to review.
that's what happened. So then Jenna finally makes her way to the stage, and she starts off, just kind of reading her story very dry and very blah, and then she starts getting into it, and she was actually really funny, and her personality that we hear in the voiceovers started to come through, and the crowd really enjoyed it, which I loved because it kind of pissed Sadie off a little bit. I thought that people were actually enjoying Jenna's story and that she wasn't bombing.
Well, I would never want to make Sadie unhappy, but I love Jenna's one-liners while she was reading too.
Yeah.
She's like, and this is awkward because my mom's here.
Yeah, that was great. And the one about how, and that's why, what about pedophiles?
Yeah, pedophiles are illegal.
Yes, absolutely.
Was Sadie required to go?
No.
She just had to abuse her.
But did she go with Colin?
No, because
Okay.
she left separately. But that's why I was saying, like, I felt like she was just being mean for no reason because
That's-
you didn't
Maybe
have
she
to
thought Maddie was
come.
going to be there.
Oh.
Maybe, but Jenna, we need to talk about that too. How Jenna didn't want Maddie there, and then
I get that
sudden-
though, because if you're doing something where you feel like it is gonna come across as weird or awkward, I wouldn't want my significant other there either.
Well,
But then didn't
especially
she
when
end
you're
up-
talking about
About
how you lost your virginity
Yeah.
to him in summer camp in a closet, and it's called Rub Raw.
I love how that's the one that Val wanted her to read too. She's like, make sure you
August
read the
26th.
Yeah,
Val just
2011.
had that in her brain, like, oh yeah, that's a good one. You got to go there.
But she didn't want Tamara there either. And
She didn't want her parents there.
she didn't want her parents there. They were there. But didn't she end up wanting Maddie there at the last minute? Or was
Yeah.
that
Yes.
Maddie making it up that she called?
No, she called.
She did
Yeah.
call him.
Because she said, I decided, I did want.
She's like, I need you.
Yeah, there's all these people here that I didn't want here, and the one person I do want isn't here. So then she called him, but
Which,
he was in the middle
thank
of
God he
his,
wasn't.
I know.
his barbecue. So then let's talk a little bit about Jenna and Colin's little after date.
Okay, so
Hashtag Colin.
what I found most
Hashtag
interesting about this
Colin,
is
take your clothes
how
off.
Jenna did not pick up her phone for
Yeah.
Maddie twice, and it was very clear. But Colin, as soon as Angelique called, he answered it, which is, I'm sorry, but I feel like ladies fall for this stuff a lot. You know what I
But
mean?
As soon as he picked up the phone is when he grabbed her
Grabbed
hand at the
hands.
same
Yeah.
time.
Yes, that's
With
true.
the
And
thumb
with the
rubbing.
thumb rub, that thumb was working. It was-
I want him to grab my arm like that.
I'll do it for you.
Thanks.
but
Do you feel anything?
The electricity.
Do you feel anything?
No.
No. I feel everything. I feel everything.
Oh my God. Heartbroken at AfterBuzz.
So I love how in this moment, they start talking about how Angelique's out with friends and trying to make him jealous. And, because she's mad because he didn't go out with her. And Jenna's like, oh, well, that just means you have trust in your relationship. He goes, or maybe I'm over it.
That was so hot.
It was really hot.
Those
Like, I didn't,
that's
like just
also,
the way
like,
he said it.
Wake
Yeah.
up call for her too. Like if you're not getting jealous if somebody's kissing your boyfriend, maybe you're over it too.
Yeah, exactly.
6 months in high school is a long time. I feel like the relationship was all about sex in the first place.
That's valid.
And so now maybe it's time for Jenna. I might be moving on to Team Colin.
Well, she
I'm
said it
totally
over
into
and over
Colin.
again that like she can't think of what she likes about Maddie other than that he's hot.
yeah.
And Colin brings a little something more to the table. A little
A lot.
intellectual simulation.
What do you guys think
Simulation.
is Lacey's point of view on the situation? Because I think she was a little
Well,
upset with
here's
Jenna.
my thought. Because remember how Lacey was dating this guy when she got
Ben.
pregnant with Jenna?
Yeah.
I think she's afraid that Jenna's going to do the same thing. Because
With Maddie?
yeah,
Not necessarily
or
getting
get
pregnant, but-
like make the same mistake. Because she kind of felt like she ended up with the wrong guy her whole life because she got pregnant.
Really? See, I didn't get that at all. I thought it was more like, I don't know, I feel like Lacey has some, she like loves Maddie.
Yeah, I mean, I think she
Yeah.
also has
And
an
I-
attachment to
And
Maddie.
I think that she loves that Maddie's really popular and that her daughter's like part of dating the most popular guy in school. And she's like, Jenna, you have a boyfriend. So I think she almost wants them to stay together.
she was like pissed.
I kind of looked at it though as like I look at my hypothetical family that I'll have like a million years from now, and I want to raise them right. And clearly she's a mom who she made a lot of mistakes early on, and so I kind of saw it as more of like an ethical thing. And then on top of that, yeah, she likes Maddie, but I kind of saw it as like, come on, Jenna.
Yeah.
Like, you know better.
I kind of like that Lacey was actually stepping into the mom role and not being a friend.
See, but I thought she was way too angry.
She was.
Like, to be in the mom role. I thought that was like, I'm pissed about something else.
Well, she did take it a little serious,
She was
but
one of those, I'm disappointed in you.
yeah, to
I thought she
piggyback
was going to attack.
I want to piggyback off of what Christina was saying about how, you know, she loves that Maddie's popular. And the whole purpose of Lacey writing that letter to Jenna was because she wasn't popular. She wasn't really like socializing in school, and her mom wanted her to have so much more. So now that she's finally gotten to a place where she has the most popular guy in school, her mom doesn't want her to like revert backwards, I think. You know, she
totally
really
agree with
wants
that.
her to stay with the jock, the high school. That's the trophy. That's who everyone goes after, the quarterback. And then you have Colin, who is probably the one who's going to be making all the money when they graduate and get out of college, Mom. So that's who you should actually want your daughter with.
I think that this is really funny to me because my mom, I mean, well, she loves my boyfriend now, but she'll all of our lives, she was kind of like, why, you girls are so young, to my sister and I, why are you in a relationship? You know, like, you should just date around. Like, obviously in high school you can't really date around, especially when you see the same people every day. But it's so funny that the difference between moms and their attitudes, you know? I don't know how your parents were, but I know my mom wouldn't be like, oh my God, like, you have a boyfriend, make sure.
I feel like a lot of times the moms that are like super best friends with the kids are like that though. Like, you need to have a boyfriend.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that. Speaking of boyfriends, I want to talk about this brobecue because I thought it was super cute. I love Maddie and Jake together. I think it'll be awkward because I'm just decided in my mind that Jenna and Maddie will probably break up. So
Please break up.
So I hope it doesn't affect Maddie and Jake's friendship, since Jake will still be dating Tamara. But at their little brobecue, they end up placing a bet because both of them are pretty whipped at this point, and all they talk about are their girlfriends.
They're not whipped, they're in love.
No, they're
They're whipped.
they're whipped and in love.
They're just married.
They're just married. So they make a bet that they can't use their cell phones or say their girlfriends' names. This leads into a bunch of dares because it kind of became like, what's it called, a pissing competition between guys, like who's more
I've never heard
macho.
of this.
You've never heard of that?
I haven't heard that
No.
either,
No?
actually.
No one?
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking
Thanks.
about. Yeah, I just haven't heard that
Oh.
expression.
Maybe I'm saying.
Let's have a pissing competition.
I think that's something else.
Oh, okay.
Manly.
Well, some of their dares included Maddie dropped the steak on the ground and Jake had to eat it. Maddie had to eat the raw onion and he wasn't allowed to cry. Jake had to drink down the
Tabasco and then cinnamon.
and then the cinnamon
yeah.
challenge, which is dangerous.
I don't
Really?
have it. Has anyone ever tried it?
It's really
No.
difficult.
I heard it's
Have you
really
done it?
bad for you.
No, but I just know it's difficult. I feel like I choke on the little cinnamon I put in my oatmeal.
Yeah.
It burns so
Have you
much.
done it?
You've done it?
I've done like half of it and it burns.
I want to try it. We should have tried it tonight on the air.
No, I don't think that would have been a good idea.
There would be cinnamon all over the studio.
Really?
Yeah. Steven's like, I don't want to clean that up.
All right, go get it. Jake, hey.
So then, by the end of it, Jake is in the middle of shaving his leg while having his
So funny.
nails painted pink. And I was like, this is what guys do when their girlfriends leave them alone for one night and shit just gets all out of hand.
Well, I love that Maddie was like, screw this. And he broke all the rules. He's like, I got to get a picture of this. And Jake's like, you lost. And he's like, no. Like, you clearly lost. I thought it was really
So
funny.
funny.
Yeah, I thought that whole interaction between them was funny and cute.
My mom always used to say, one boy is a brain, 2 boys is half a brain, and 3 boys is no brain at all.
Really? I need to meet your mom.
Yeah, I like that. Some solid advice from
I
mom
know.
there.
Joan.
Is there anything else you guys want to... Oh, Maddie coming to Jenna's bedroom
Oh,
that
and she
night.
wasn't.
And she
knew.
She knew. She turned away and pretended to be sleeping.
She felt shame.
I think so
Why?
too. Because I feel like she's starting to feel this like kind of like guilty feeling. I think she's starting to realize that maybe she has a thing for Colin.
Yeah, and you know when you think something and like then you start to feel guilty that you're thinking that the whole time, even though she
Which
hasn't.
Jenna
really, yeah,
does
and
frequently.
she hasn't done anything, but she will. Please.
I don't think she. Do you think she would cheat on Maddie?
Yeah.
Really?
I think
she would
Jenna
cheat.
I think
acts
she'll
before she thinks about things.
I think she's already emotionally cheated on Maddie.
Emotionally, yeah, but I don't think she would physically cheat on Maddie. I could see her breaking up with him, and he has a girlfriend too. Don't forget that. So I could see
But
like
he
him
said
breaking up
tonight
with
that
Angelique
he
first.
is kind of over her.
Maybe I'm over.
But I don't think he's gonna make a move to break up with her until he knows where Jenna stands.
I want to give a prediction, but I will
But
wait.
before you do that, let's talk about news and gossip, and then you can do that. No, we're gonna talk about news and gossip. Boom.
I love the sound effect. Thank you.
I try. Okay, so Molly Tarlov, who plays Sadie, Jason's favorite, all of our
Yes.
favorite, she tweeted out earlier this week that it was a picture and it said, "Look who I found roaming around the Palos Hills halls," and it's a picture of her with Barrett Swatek, who plays Aunt Allie. So Aunt Allie, who is the only person to ever give Sadie a run for her money.
Right.
2 bitches in one room. Bitch off.
Oh, that's gonna be
Happening.
fun.
So Aunt
soon.
Allie's coming back?
Yeah,
Okay,
Aunt
that's
Allie's going to be
exciting.
back. I don't know for how long or which
Or
episode,
why.
but Aunt Allie is coming back.
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. And then in other news, Jason and I watched a Netflix movie, little ditty called Struck by Lightning.
Oh yeah.
Wait, was Maddie in that one?
No, Jenna's in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she plays like a gothic girl.
Is it good?
it's really
It's
good. It's
a
really
movie.
cute.
It's Chris Colfer's movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wrote it and stars in it. It's really
Yeah.
good.
It's really good.
She's been in a lot.
She
randomly.
has.
She's getting another movie on Netflix.
Called
I forget-
Sassy Pants.
Sassy Pants. Okay.
She was on American Horror
Story.
Story.
I need to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. You guys should check it out. She plays completely different type of character. She's in all black, like dark
a
makeup.
chameleon.
You know, we had to like pause and go back to make sure that it
Like,
was
that's
actually
her,
like,
right?
wait, was that her? Was it not her? So definitely everyone go check that out because we enjoyed it. So you will. It's on Netflix.
And Rebel Wilson's in it.
Yeah, Rebel
Love
Wilson.
her.
Hilarious. All right. What everyone's waiting for, let's get into predictions.
Predictions.
And now,
Can we get Colin to come in? Let's get Colin to come in.
I keep
Yes,
tweeting
please.
him. Colin.
Call me.
Colin. Hey, Colin, call in.
Hey, Colin, call in.
Hashtag Jason Eichler.
Hashtag Colin.
Call me, maybe. Okay, I predict that Jenna and Maddie will break up. I also predict that Ming, even though we didn't see her this week, she's gonna take down the Asian mafia.
Nice.
Okay.
And my third prediction was that I forget. So those are my 2 predictions
Okay.
for now.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Christina looks into
Fine,
it.
Jason. You can go.
I have a really detailed prediction.
If you
So
take
Jenna
mine, I'm going to fight you.
is gonna have sex with Colin while she's still dating Maddie.
No.
Maddie's gonna be pissed and have sex with Sadie to get back at Jenna.
They're not gonna.
Please, Jesus, that's like all I
sorry.
want.
That just reminded me. At one point in Jenna's story during the thing, she said something about being a virgin, and Sadie was like, "Yeah, it's always bad to say you're a virgin." But I was like, "Sadie, you're a virgin."
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, "Shut up, Sadie. Sorry. Go back to
Oh
your
no, that was
predictions."
it. It was done after that.
Okay, so my prediction is that the reason that Colin and Jenna will finally get together is because Sadie has it out to get Angelique. So I think she's gonna notice some flirting between them and then like stir everything up. So I find,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Best prediction ever.
Okay, thank you. But right, doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
And she'll tell Maddie, and then they.
Well, we saw in the preview for next week that she does run up to Maddie. Jenna has something to tell you and like runs away. So
Oh, I'm so excited for next week.
Yeah, I think it'll be really good.
I like when
Yeah.
it gets super juicy.
I think that she really hates Angelique and she hates Jenna too. So if she can take down both of them, you know, like this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah. And what's your predictions, Giselle?
I kind of piggybacked already off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
if you guys at home have predictions or want to keep the conversation going, you can find all of us on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TweetT22. Who's going next?
Oh, I guess I am. Hey. You can find me on most social media platforms at Giselle Ugarte, and if you're listening to the podcast, that's GISELLEUGARTE.
You can find me at Miss Zias. It's MISSZIAS. And guys, go on iTunes and leave us a comment. We'd really love to hear from you.
And you can find me at Jason Eichler, IKELER, #Jason Eichler.
And don't forget to go buy Serial Buddies because it's hilarious and it's awesome, and you should definitely own that movie. Do that for us because you love us and we love you. And until next week, adieu.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.